We are not, fighting the men. We are not saying we are equal in terms of rights. We're only asking they should recognize our existence.
Join us on Gender Perspectives, showing every Saturday by 4 p.m. Repeat every Wednesdays by 5 p.m. and Thursdays by 3 p.m. Begins with perspective. Let's widen yours.
Welcome to Global News on Signaturetv. I am Barry Kumo Ado. In the headlines, President Tinubu seeks World Bank support to boost agriculture and economic reforms. OAUTH unveils Nigeria's first immunotherapy trial for colorectal. U.S. carrier shoots down Iranian drone as tensions escalate and diplomatic talks hit a snag. And India's regulator investigates after jets brush wingtips at Mumbai airport. Details in a moment.
Every second, every minute, every day, news is breaking. Events occur and there are new at Signaturetv Stories, objectively, bringing all sides without bias, explaining the complex issues, breaking down the numbers, and investigating the issues behind the news. Anywhere and everywhere, near or far, wherever the news is, we will be there. Signaturetv. News in your pocket. News in your pocket.
President Bola Tinubu is seeking the support of the World Bank in the ongoing economic reforms, especially in the areas of agriculture and economic reforms, especially in the areas of agriculture, youth employment, growth of the private sector. The demand while receiving a delegation from the World Bank led by the Managing Director of Operations, Anna Biyed, at the State House, Abuja.
The President highlighted the importance of mechanization and modernization of agriculture to increase productivity and create opportunities for Nigeria's large young population. Tinubu also pointed to the petrochemical sector and other domestic industries as government is working to improve outputs and strengthen local markets. He stressed that reforms are continuous accountability and stability.
Nigeria is the heart of the continent, and it is necessary for us to do what is necessary to strengthen the economy, particularly looking at the young population of this country, looking at vast area of arable lands. How do we employ mechanization and make agriculture easier? I've embarked upon that. There will be zonal mechanization centers to help the farmers, working on the seedings that we enhance their program, whichever way World Bank can come in on seedings. Now that our petrochemical industry is getting, good output. So how do we help the farmers to convert local for fertilizers to improve their yields?
Anna Biyed commended Tinubu's administration for its consistent and steady approach to reforms over the past 2 years and emphasized the importance of job creation, particularly for the Nigerian youth. She highlighted the World Bank's financial support for Nigeria, including public sector financing of $17 billion, private sector support of $5 billion through the IFC, and investment guarantees exceeding $500 million. These instruments, she said, are aligned with Nigeria's reforms including trade, digital initiatives, and inflation management to stimulate private sector growth and human development. Earlier, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, said the meeting came as Nigeria and the World Bank were finalizing the country's partnership framework for 2026 to 2032. He described the engagement as a reflection of a shared commitment to deepening a partnership that had evolved into a collaborative agenda for structural transformation and sustainable growth.
We are moving towards your target of a 1 trillion GDP economy, hopefully by 2030. And in the meantime, we're aiming for 7% per annum GDP growth. The World Bank has been witness, amongst others, to all the macroeconomic measures taken to remove distortions, stabilize the economy, and now consolidate. And of course, the rating agencies, amongst others, have recognized the progress made. So the strategic priorities, 2026 to 2032, Your Excellency, we are seeking a country partnership framework that is based on large-scale infrastructure, transport, logistics, connectivity, industrialization, power, energy, electricity, a just transition. And in agriculture, AgriConnect, the Bank of Agriculture in particular, stands ready to work on a platform that really gives us the data and information to help our farmers. And likewise, of course, human capital development and digitization. So, sir.
The delegation included the Regional Vice President of the International Finance Corporation, IFC. The meeting, which had the Vice President Kashim Shettima in attendance, underscored Nigeria's push to attract foreign support for strategic reforms, particularly in sectors that directly affect youth employment, food security, and overall economic growth. In ENUGU, Christopher Lele.
A bold move to digitize healthcare delivery and replace paper-based medical records with a modern, technology-driven system. Commissioner for Information OK Kanu, who announced this, said the State Executive Council had approved the scheme. According to him, the e-Health initiative is a flagship component of the administration's drive to build a digital ecosystem that improves service delivery across all sectors of governance. He explained that the project integrates telemedicine and other digital health solutions to expand access to quality health care and improve operational efficiency. The initiative is being implemented in partnership with the e-Health and Life Health Hubs. OK Kanu revealed that Abia State recently earned commendation from the House of Representatives Committee on Health Services, led by Amos Malaji, in an oversight visit to the state. According to him, the committee assessed ongoing reforms in primary health care and universal health coverage and rated the state highly, praising Governor Oti's performance in the health sector. Prince Kanu further announced the formal launch of a mid campaign flagged off earlier on Tuesday by the wife of the governor, Priscilla Oti. Said the campaign targets children aged 9 months to 14 years and will be implemented across primary health care centers, schools, and other health facilities statewide. A global analysis released this week by the World Health Organization says that up to 4 in every 10 new cancer cases could be prevented through changes in behavior, stronger policies, and public health action. The findings, published to coincide with World Cancer Day on February 4, 2026, draw on a Nature Medicine study that analyzed data from 185 countries and 35 cancer types. According to the report, about 37% of the 18.7 million new cancer cases in 2022 were linked to modern factors such as tobacco use, infections, and lifestyle exposures. Tobacco remains the single largest preventable cause of cancer for roughly 15% of new cases globally. The report shows that other major controlled infectious agents such as human papillomavirus, and Helicobacter pylori, which together make up about 10% of cases. One of the starkest examples of preventable disease highlighted in the research is cervical cancer, which is overwhelmingly caused by HPV, a virus for which safe vaccines exist. Similarly, cancers linked to H. pylori infection, which can be treated or prevented through improved sanitation and medical screening,